Yo, dog, Kenny Boucher here, Next Level Painting, hitting you up on the literal best of all days, coming to you from the Beats Lab in Hollywood, California with another West Coast Guerrilla Battle Report. That's the list, the new Fresh Chaos Knights Lord D list that we just came back from Slaughterfest 2019, and I got a sweet little one for you guys today. Brian up first. These are my last 3 games of Slaughterfest. So this is a hard draw for the first game of the morning, that dreaded 7-flyer Eldar list. Bam Bam, aka Brian over at Flying Monkey Games. He's going to put up a big fight here, and we're going to just jump right into it. So we've got these 2 knights. The double rapid fire battle cannon knights coming to you with the Vow of the Beast Slayer, Iconoclast, of course, and the Helm of I don't care about modifiers. We're going to be using engineers as a secondary, recon, and big game hunter. We're going to push the Lord Discordance forward. They are Red Corsairs. They can advance and charge. We're going to try to set up a hole in the line. We're going to drop a flyer. So we got to kill. We got to score. We're going to do that instantly by dropping a flyer with the rapid fire battle cannons. We're going to try to sneak a charge through, get to a wave serpent, try to crush that too. We're going to fail to do so. No big deal. Bad rolling, but hey, we already killed. We held. We got recon. We got a big game hunter. It's a really solid turn 1 against the Eldar. Now, we have to weather their storm. He knows all too well with this Despoiler class knight what the battle cannons does the flyers. So Brian's going to focus down. He's going to try to remove that knight. We're going to rotate Iron Shields. We're just going to try to make some save. He doesn't roll that great here. He rolls, I think, a little below average. I roll a little above average on my 4-ups. The knight lives. He's crippled, though. We're going to start turn 2. We're going to begin killing flyers every turn. We're going to finish off wave serpents. Anything that he hasn't moved to the top of a terrain structure to avoid the charge, it has died. We do have the Infernal Quest on that knight, though, so we did actually steal the bonus objective. We got a 5-point turn there, guys. He is going to take that battle cannon knight out, and we're going to still take dudes down. Now, here's an important roll. He got his Autarch into the fight with Dirty Mike and the boys. I stuck 2 6-up saves to keep him alive. They're going to rub their dicks all over that dude as they escape. Turn 3 is a pretty big turn here. This Armiger, our War Dog, is going to be just killing the Dark Eldar flyers. He doesn't care about them doing that 3-flat damage. Auto cannons from my 3 Lord Ds. Here's something interesting. They have a BS2 +1 to hit because of their aura. Flyers get hit on 2s and 3s, so we don't give a shit. So we still have enough deceptive firepower on the table between that and the Gatling Knight that we're just still taking flyers down every turn. It's not a big deal. He's putting us in a situation where we can't charge anything anymore, but we're reliably getting recon every turn, engineer every turn. We're going to kill every turn. We're maxing Big Game Hunter. Going into Brian's turn 4 against me. He did max Kingslayer, of course. He killed that knight. He's working his other points. He went for old school, shockingly. I think he got confused and forgot about recon. But he went for old school and failed it on turn 1. He did get the... he's going to fail to get Warlord unless he kills that knight. We're going into the end game. I do play it kind of sloppy here. I do pop some models out, trying to hold objectives down, not realizing that, like, I'm just swapping points at this point because I'm letting him kill these guys by accident. If I was barely winning this game, I would have lost this game on turn 6 with this sloppy play I made right here. Take a look at the scorecard here. You can see where I maxed my secondaries. He didn't, but you see he got a 4 points turn 6. That could have gone poorly for me, but luckily I smashed it out with over 30 points. Big shout out to Brian. Much love. That was honestly a lot easier than it could have been. Let's go into game 2. We're going to be playing against Chris Nelson. Really solid duo. I see him around at a lot of the events. He's playing that Plaguebearer control style TJ Lanikin clone list. That guy's number 2 in the ITC tracker right now. 60 Plaguebearers, 30 EP cores, 3 Demon Princes, Armon, Foul Blight Spawns, everything. We go first. We sneak the Lord Ds right across the table. We shoot every bullet into his first line, and we actually take a block of Plaguebearers out and consolidate into the other block, okay? In his second turn, he's going to have to disengage those Plaguebearers, but he has to choose. Those Plaguebearers are the only thing right now keeping me from shooting his characters, because that's like 9 characters and Blightlord Terminators with Cloud of Flies. So he has to sit back and rely on his second powers. I block a couple. He does almost wipe out a Lord D, but he actually failed to kill anything. So we got that sweet 4-point turn 1. We push the 3rd Lord D up in there. We get a free turn of attacking. We crush the other Plaguebearer squad down to 4 models. In his turn 2, he's going to bring in the Denizens of Warp Pinkies. He's going to set them up. He's going to charge in there. He's going to finish off a couple of Lord Ds. He's bringing it back now on Big Game Hunter. He's making the secondaries a little bit more even. We are still crushing our primaries, getting our engineer, getting our recon. We're killing, we're holding, we're killing more, we're holding more. And now we're going to be pushing into an impressive turn where I was able to sneak around the corner, kill 2 Foul Blight spawn. We now are going to do the wombo combo of the game, okay? I know I'm going fast here, but see this knight, this Iconoclast knight, he has Vow of Carnage. He got up to 24 attacks, charged into the Blight Lord Terminators, popped the Coordinate target, killed all 10 of them like they didn't exist. Dirty Mike and the boys pulled back. We're sacrificing the Gatling Knight to the 3 Demon Princes. Our turn. We're going to light one of those Demon Princes up with the War Dog. We're going to kill his character in the middle of the table. We're going to be hiding the center unit of guys so he doesn't get free kills. Dirty Mike and the boys are going to fall back, rub their dick on this Demon Prince. That War Dog is going to clean him up. And he is basically out of models, guys. As we go into turn 6, he has to just sit there and hold that objective while this Battle Cannon Knight can kill anything it wants. This is how many models we killed. That was one of the toughest lists in the tournament. Big shout out to White Turk over there. Yo, Chris Nelson, one of the classiest guys I got to play that weekend. Huge fan of his. Game 3, Dirty Mike and the boys are going to be laying it down versus Chris Cole. Big shout out to Dice Hammer. This guy's another OG on the circuit. This is a battle for, top placings right here. He's running the dreaded triple Custodes, triple Caladius, triple mini Caladius, double Talamon. This is a deadly list, guys. These are 3 meta buster lists in this bat rep. So he goes first, I don't seize. That's a bad start, guys, because we both know the heavy advantages on this Alpha Strike. So I loaded as many defensive traits as I could on our Warlord Knight over here. He's got the You Can't Wound Me on better than a 4 Vow. Got the 4-up Invulnerable Relic. He's going to shoot every bullet in his army at that Gatling Knight on turn 1 and drop him like that. We're down 500 points going into our first turn, guys. We're doing it again. Recon, Engineers, and Big Game Hunter. There's a theme here. We're going to sling with Warp Time one of our Lord D's forward. We're going to set up double battle. Cannon Knight's going to drop a Caladius down to like 1 wound. We're going to crush a mini Caladius with a Lord D, finish a Caladius off in close combat, and drag a Talamon into the fight. Moving into turn 2. We're advancing. We're bringing it up. He's shooting back. We're shooting at him. This game is happening so fast, guys. I mean, literally in 1 turn, I lost all the Lord D's. He lost all his tanks. I was able to sling this dude across the table with the Infernal Quest Relic, get the bonus, get the 5 points because I took his base objective. Dirty Mike's and the boys still scoring their engineers. We're going into the end game. Killed. Look at all his tanks, all my tanks. All that's left on the table is his 2 Telemons, Dirty Mike and the boys, and Trajan and like the Vexillum. Now it's, can he close the distance in the last turn, the last 2 turns? Only if I let him. We pull back to the out of perimeter. We stay hidden. Dirty Mike and the boys are still scoring their objective. We're still taking engineers. Going into the last turn, we're gonna tie on objectives. He's gonna get an extra kill, so he's gonna like kill more, tie and holding. He's gonna pick up an extra point, a couple points in the 6th turn. This was a close game, but still got high scoring. I think it's 27 to 23 range. I still pull it out. Let me tell you what, guys. Chris was a great opponent. He thought for sure he had it in the bag because he went first. I was able to pull it out through veteran wiliness, and let's talk about it, okay? Now, we just played 3 serious games. I tried to make it as fast and concise for you guys as possible, but here's the facts. Those are 3 of the toughest lists in the game today. 7 Eldar Flyers. If you can't beat it, can't win a tournament. Triple Caladius. Can't beat it, can't win the tournament. And, of course, Plaguebearer control lists like Chris Nelson was playing are always tricky, okay? Here's how I designed my list. Now, we did have 2 tactics sessions over on Patreon, and we talked about it. We got these 2 Chaos Knights. 1 shoots hordes, 1 shoots tanks. The horde shooter takes the Vow of Carnage. The big guy takes the Vow of the Beast Slayer, which helps immensely. Iconoclast all day. So we talked about all the little combos we do But at the end of the day, this is how I like to design lists for ITC. How many points can I win without killing models? My list maxed recon all 6 games. My list maxed engineers all 6 games. I was picking up 8 points a game by just existing because of the way the army plays synergetically. By pushing the Lord D's forward in every game, basically people didn't shoot the Knights. The Lord D's did what they do. Some people were smart and shot the Knights. Some people were smart and shot the Lord D's. Some people made mistakes and shot the Lord D's. Some people made mistakes and shot. See, there's no right answer here. The list plays very synergetically with only 23 models. It has enough resilience and ass to stay alive long enough to win. And in the games we won big. Now let's talk about how we did at Slaughterfest. We went 5-1. We lost 1 game to my man Jason Dillon with his Necron army. He also went 5-1. He's an amazing player. It was a very low scoring game, 16-17. He pulled it out by 1 point. Big shout out to him. But we crushed it 6th place with our brand new Chaos Knights list with the Red Corsairs Battalion, aka Dirty Mike and the boys. Look, if you want to hear more about these games, we go into expert level detail on the podcast, the Long War podcast. And if you guys are looking for some sweet Dirty Mike and the boys swag, I got your back right here. In the meantime, play on, players.